When people see me now, they think I am strong. They think I moved on. They think time healed everything. But time does not heal everything. Some memories do not fade. They simply become quiet and sit with you. I am not here to blame anyone. I am here to tell my truth. Because every story has two sides, and mine was never heard. I was young when I met him, not foolish, just hopeful. He was not charming in a loud way. He was calm, responsible, serious about life. That seriousness felt safe to me. I believed safety was love. We met during our college days. I still remember how he listened, really listened when I spoke. That alone made me fall for him. At that age, attention feels like affection, and affection feels like forever. When he told me he wanted to marry me, my heart believed him completely. I knew his family would not agree. I knew the road would be difficult. But love has a way of making pain look small, at least in the beginning. When his parents refused, I stayed silent. I did not want him to fight alone. I told him, "If you are sure, I am with you." He chose me, and for a moment I felt chosen by life itself. We married, simply, quietly. I remember thinking, if love brought us here, love will carry us forward. That was my first mistake. Marriage is not carried by love alone. It is carried by patience, understanding, and presence. At first, we were happy. Not perfect, but hopeful. Then life slowly changed its tone. He worked longer hours. He came home tired. I waited. I told myself, he is doing this for us. I cooked. I cleaned. I waited. Waiting became my routine. When I tried to talk, he said he was stressed. When I tried again, he said I was overthinking. So I tried less. Loneliness does not arrive suddenly. It arrives quietly, one ignored conversation at a time. I did not want arguments. I wanted understanding. But understanding requires time, and time was something he no longer had for me. I started feeling invisible. Not unloved, invisible. There is a difference. I would sit beside him and still feel alone. That kind of loneliness is heavy. It presses on your chest. It steals your sleep. I tried to explain. I truly did. But every time I spoke, he heard complaint, not pain. Slowly, I stopped speaking. People think silence means peace. It does not. Silence means exhaustion. It means the heart is tired of explaining itself. I hoped he would notice. I hoped he would ask. He did not. And then came the words. Words spoken in anger. Sharp words, careless words. He does not know this, but some words never leave you. They stay even years later. I remember standing there, listening and feeling something break inside me. Not love. Hope. That night I cried quietly, not because I wanted him to hear, but because I already knew he would not. I stayed longer than I should have, because love teaches women to endure, because society teaches women to adjust. But there comes a point where staying costs you yourself. I did not leave because I stopped loving him. I left because I stopped recognizing myself. The day I packed my things, my hands were shaking. I waited for him to stop me. I waited for him to ask me to stay. He did not. That silence was my answer. Leaving was not easy, but staying would have destroyed me. After I left, life was not kind. People blamed me. They asked questions. They judged. No one asked how lonely I had been while still being married. I rebuilt my life slowly, painfully. There were nights I missed him. There were mornings I doubted myself. But with time I found peace. Not happiness. Peace. And peace is underrated. Now, when I look back, I do not regret loving him. I regret losing myself for love. So listen to me, especially if you are young. Love marriage is not wrong, but love without respect is dangerous. If someone loves you, they will make time, not excuses. If someone cares, they will listen, not dismiss. And if silence enters your relationship, do not ignore it. Silence is not calm. Silence is a warning. Do not stay where your voice feels heavy. Do not shrink yourself to keep someone comfortable. Love should make you feel safe to speak, safe to feel, safe to exist. I am not angry anymore. I am not bitter. I am older now, wiser. And if my story reaches even one woman or one man who chooses understanding over ego, then my pain had meaning. This was my truth. The other side of the story. Not to accuse, not to blame, but to remind you, love should not cost you your peace.